Okay, so in this video, I'm going through my complete GoHighLevel client onboarding checklist, every single step in order so nothing gets missed. Most agency owners kind of wing the onboarding and then the client ends up feeling confused. They start losing confidence in you and will stop paying you soon enough and start wondering if they made a mistake by going with you before you've even delivered anything. So like this may be the most critical part of the entire relationship you have with a client. A bad onboarding doesn't just lose you a client, it loses you a review and future referrals this person could have given you. So it's quite detrimental to get this wrong. Get this right once and it runs the same way every single time, like clockwork. By the way, watch to the end because I have a little proposal for you. So yeah, just watch to the end. Alright, so here is the checklist, right, for onboarding. So this is when the client has says, yes, let's go ahead. What do you do now? You're like, oh my God, they said yes. Okay, but now you've got a big mountain to climb to deliver what you've said, right? So this is the checklist. Be sure to watch this video to the end, okay, because it's very important. So I normally only give this checklist to my affiliates plus all the perks here, so one-on-one and all that stuff. Like if you just use the first thing in description, get 30-day free trial, blah blah blah. But I thought I'd make a video about it for everyone to use. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is send them a form or survey, a GoHighLevel form or survey, and you want to make sure you retrieve the following information. You want their name, email and phone, standard, that can be one slide. Second, you want their business name, email, phone address, phone number and business type. Okay, you want to see which email, because a lot of businesses have like different email domains and blah blah blah. You want to see which email they want for alerts and that kind of thing. And if the US clients, you need EIN for A2P. You want to know the preferred business hours for any calendar availability. You want the logo, hopefully in PNG, and ask them you want if they should have it a transparent background with their logo as well. Okay, then you also want a link to their social profiles because you can put that in their websites, their funnels. Maybe you want to check them out, see what you can improve them, maybe upsell them on some social media services. It's good to have their social media handles. Then I guess a big one is the staff. So you need to know their staff name, the staff emails, roles, phone, access level. You need to know the inside of it all, and we're gathering all this information, okay? Then if they already have a website, you need to know their logins. So if they're on WordPress, we can use the WordPress integration, or we can find out how their website looks and then add our GoHighLevel features into their website and do it like that. And this is quite a big one. We need the domain hosting logins to set up the sub account, because like if you build a website for them or you build a funnel or blah blah blah, you want to add the domains in the subdomain, the API maybe, or the main domain. You want to be able to have access. You're not chasing around when you immediately, so you want to get that information from there. Okay, then optional, sometimes I ask, sometimes I don't, brand colors if they have specific hex codes they want you to use, or I say sometimes as a joke what competitors they want to differentiate from. Then I could just see what the competitors are doing good and see where they're doing bad and lean onto those points. Okay, so this is the information you need. Just take a screenshot or whatever, make sure this is in your brain. Okay, so you're going to create a form or survey that collects this information. Okay, you've collected the information. Now you create the sub account. Okay, you create a sub account with all the information you've gathered in step one, and you just add in the snapshot, whatever niche they have. So I've got tons and tons of snapshots. Plus all the perks here if you want to have one-on-one support and my affiliate perks, which includes snapshots. So I highly recommend you do that, because not only can you become my best friend because I talk one-on-one with my affiliates, but you also get all the perks, right? So when you create the sub account, never ever start fresh, right? You don't want to create from a blank. Even if it's not related to the snapshot, use a snapshot. I always use one. And I mold it to the client and that sort of thing. So that's the way I kind of do it. And then after loading in, you want to make sure you rename and customize funnels, update the workflow triggers, edit email and SMS content, edit calendars, and review pipelines. Okay, so then you want to add in client and staff member access. So remember, in the first part we know everything about the staff and everything like that. So now the next thing to do is add them in, right? So you can go in sub account, staff, settings, my staff, and add them in here. So name, email, phone, blah 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 blah, and give them different access. There may be a manager, there may be some employees under them. So you can have admins, then you can have like users and stuff like that. So make sure you know the hierarchy of the staffing process. Okay, now this integration, Google and social media integrations and the website integration, I wouldn't do yet. okay, I'd go into the phone number. So set up their phone number and email, because remember we have their domain now. We can set up a dedicated email domain with GoHighLevel, so the reminder emails or whatever email notifications that go out, they work. So you want to set up the phone number and email now. So you've got the details to do so. So make sure you do that. So in the subaccount, you can go ahead and do that. And then if you've taken care of the domains, you can add subdomains to different funnels. So when you have different funnels you're building for them, you can now connect subdomain. You want to make sure you connect subdomains on and make sure the funnels are all working clearly, okay, from that point. Then you can send a training course. I've got my own training course, just going through Highlevel. That doesn't say GoHighLevel, it's blanked out. Obviously I give it to my affiliates, but you can create your own training course where you just maybe send a PDF or a video, which is better. And you can actually iframe that into your GoHighLevel account so that they don't have to go anywhere else. They can actually use a custom, if you use a custom menu link, you can iframe a training course into their account. Super cool. And then this is the big one. Once you've done all your stuff, right, you want an onboarding and walkthrough call. This call is where you're going to add in the integrations like your Instagram, your Facebook, Google, Stripe for payments, so they can process payments, and any features you've agreed on. So like the Google and so like the things you mentioned here, the website integration, Google social integration. You want to do that on the onboarding call, because if you tell them to just do it, then they can get confused if they're not actually going to go ahead and do integrations. Now the reason you want to do the integrations on the call is because if you just tell them, okay, can you integrate blah blah, they're never ever gonna integrate, and you just messed your whole thing up. So on the onboard call, this way you can just do it. So you can tell them click here, integrate this. It's just clicking buttons. But if you tell them to do them by themselves, they're never gonna do it. Okay, so this is where you want to do it. Then obviously after you integrate everything, you can then walk through what you've built, what funnels, the AI you've built for them, blah blah blah, and you can test it out and show them how it works. Now, big thing, after you've walked through the software, you want to walk through the mobile app. Okay, mobile app usage, which is the Lead Connector mobile app. If you don't know what the Lead Connector mobile app, you're living under a rock, and you've got a good surprise, I guess, to uncover. If you just go on the Google Play Store or Apple Store, type in Lead Connector and log in with the same credentials as your software, and your clients will log in with their credentials, you can get notifications, you can see a CRM, you can see basically nearly everything in the software on the computer on your phone. So it's basically Highlevel on your phone. It's insane. You got tap to pay and all sorts of crazy features. So you want to go through like dashboard, conversations tab, calendar bookings, blah blah blah, how to respond to leave, mobile apps, and blah blah blah. Then that's it. You're basically all set. Now under this video, there's gonna be a link to this document, so you don't have to like screenshot or like try like do something weird. Just is down there for free. Take it. It's fine. Now the thing I mentioned in the intro. Now please comment onboarding if you want to see a video, because I don't know who's watching, who's interested. I'm all alone and I'm speaking to a camera right now. I don't know who's interested. Please comment onboarding if you want to see me go through this process on GoHighLevel. Okay, so building the forms, building the surveys, automating these things so we get the information and we actually like receive it, how to create the sub accounts with the snapshots, how to do the integrations, the phone numbers, the emails, the dedicated email domains, the whole thing, the training course, everything. Comment onboarding if you want to see that. If you do, if enough people comment, I will do it. If not, then saves me time, I guess. So yeah, please like the video, comment anything, talk to me, just have a chat if you want. I don't mind. I'm bored anyway, so yeah, please like the video. That's it.